In the last few months, the question I've been asked the most is, when are you getting a new mountain bike? The question that I've been asked second most is, what's happening with the Caddy? So in today's episode, we're going to find out. A lot has changed, plans have changed, and it's in progress. So let's jump back to May and we'll pick up the story where we left off. Well folks, what's good? Welcome back to the vlog. Another Caddy episode today. Seen the last video of the plans, and today we're going to try and get this MOT worthy so we can get it imported. This was destined to be a parts van at one stage, so it's had the ABS pump removed, sitting in the footwell here, so we're going to install it, and then hopefully that should be enough to get it down the road and then give it a test and see if there's anything else that needs to be done. So yeah, let's get that installed and then we'll catch up with you afterwards.
Wait! I want to do the distraction!
Okay, I guess it really doesn't matter who does the distraction.
That was really satisfying.
When we said adventure van, this wasn't the adventure I had in mind, like. Okay, so it has been a while since the last video. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks probably. And basically we've been trying to import the Caddy, so all you gotta do, go on to the government website, pay tax and get a notification of vehicle arrival. Then book an MOT. So if an MOT booked for Tuesday, I was kind of hoping limp it down the road a bit and get it to the test centre and drive it through. Turbo's gone, but we're hopeful. Just want to do a test drive there, got it onto the road, got it down the street into limp mode, and now we're stuck. Now we're sitting at the bottom of the driveway, and yeah, Gavin's going to get a tow rope and we're going to try and get it back in. So how we're going to get this thing MOT'd, I do not know. Haven't given up on this just yet, but right now signs are not looking good. Why do I get myself into these situations? Fuck. Alright, so the Caddy is back in the corner again. So what we figured out is that the oil from the turbo has then made its way through the fuel system. It has killed the in-tank pump, so it's not priming when it starts, and then obviously the van won't start. Check the fuel lines, no pressure, no fuel coming through. We're going to miss the MOT date because just haven't got a chance to work on it before it needs to go in. So it's kind of annoying because, you know, have the engine sitting there in the donor car ready to go, but obviously don't want to put that in there and then try and register it, and then because it's now a petrol car or a petrol van instead of a diesel van, and you know, there's a potentially I think it's a ringer or it's not the right van. Yeah, it's just a bit of a nightmare. So that's it. Not a great productive day we've had here. So yeah, we'll continue this when we figure out a plan. Alright then, so as you can see behind me, Stefan has pulled the engine out of the Caddy. And basically, after the whole breakdown, we were left in a predicament. Essentially, I spoke with the DVA in Swansea and the DVA in Northern Ireland, and nobody could tell me if we were to engine swap this and then try and import it, would it even be accepted. So it meant we either had to put another engine back in it or change the plans. And yeah, I just kind of sat in this for a few weeks, tried to come up with a plan, and yeah, Facebook Marketplace came and sort of solved that. So sitting in the house, and I had no intention of buying anything, and ended up buying this. So yeah, I now have a 1999 B5 S4 Avant, twin turbo, V6. Yeah, that's kind of fulfilling my need for a V6 in my life at the minute. So with that purchased, I didn't really need a V6 van anymore. So luckily, I have another Passat in stock. My daily driver is a B6 Passat 1.9 PD. Not the same engine code that's in this, but it's very similar. So we took the decision that the Passat would become a breaker and the engine from it would go into this. Also means that I can take the Mark 7 steering wheel from it. I also have some really nice Passat seats from that which can go into this as well. So yeah, bit of a change of plan. It's not really what we had planned to do originally, but we're still gonna have a cool van. I bought a lot of parts for this. So there's a Turan front end coming for it, a hybrid bumper. I have airlift suspension, a set of 20-inch wheels, which I must thank Chris Seymour for. So found them on eBay, seller wouldn't post them. Chris went and picked them up and has put them across the water for me. So yeah, big thanks. Go and check out Soul Flavors and buy some air fresheners to say thank you for that. But yeah, essentially we're gonna have two cool assets, and we're gonna have the S4 and this. I think that's better than just having one van that, you know, we're scared to take anywhere. So yeah, I think in the next week or two, we're gonna start putting the engine into this, and it shouldn't take too long. It's a fairly easy swap, and then from there, this thing will just start to scale very, very quickly, and we're gonna have a running, driving, cool looking van in no time. So yeah, that's it. That's the update. Next video, we'll have a bit more digging into the build, but I'm excited. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.